From the Harold Jaffe Jeweler Studio, welcome to Love My 419. I'm Clint Hazlett, along with Danny Lee, Steve Reamy, Leah Renee, and Marissa Milian. Today on the program,
419 irritated at the cost of living.
And also, BG family of Hayes student finally receives a settlement.
And should local officials in dignitary positions be required to reside in the city?
Okay, guys, we'll be right back with that and much, much more in Northwest Ohio. We are Love My 419.
welcome back to the Love My 419. I'm Clint here with Danny, Marissa, Leah, and Steve.
And this segment's brought to you by Bassett Nut Company, formerly Rachel Michaels Popcorn.
So guys, we got to ask ourselves this question. Is it difficult to live in 419 with the cost of living?
Okay, so I will say, being on the real estate side, I've seen good and bad with the cost, and one thing that really sparked the conversation was the new lofts that are going in on Jefferson downtown. Don't know if you guys have seen them. They're awesome, warehouse looking, like really modern luxury, great for the professionals that work downtown. But when I did a little bit of research, I came across a post on Facebook, and I did not see the positivity I expected from our city.
Toledo.
People
So,
were salty.
They were. Okay,
Come on,
Steve,
guys.
because I liked one of your comments on there. So,
Yeah, I'm like Wimbledon, man. Like, if you want to serve me, I'm going to return
Yes.
the serving. That's what I did. Well, people were like, really? That much money? You're paying that much money to live in Toledo, Ohio? First of all, Toledo, Ohio is a great city.
and it's also
Right.
it's starting at $1,800 for a
Correct.
studio, and it's going upwards up to $3,500 a month.
Right.
And they range from studio apartments to, 3-bedroom.
Right.
So it's really depending, but people saw the $1,800 to $3,500 and they lost it.
Have they been to Somo? I mean, Somo's like that.
I mean, it might be pricey for some people, but I mean, look what you're getting by living
Yes.
downtown. You have access to everything.
Yes.
So there's a list of amenities that also go with the property that that kind of shocked me, because there's nothing in the area from my view that has ever matched it. So there obviously is like a gym inside
Right.
there, so there is a
Yeah.
facility for that. But they also offer like a bi-weekly complimentary cleaning service, like a maid
I
service.
like that.
Also,
Is
there's
that
heated
included
floors.
in your rent?
It
or-
is.
Oh,
Yeah.
It is
that's
included.
huge.
Yeah, so there's
that's
also
major.
like heated floors, all of the bathrooms, like everything is tile.
Oh, wow.
So you are getting the luxury that you wouldn't normally get somewhere else. But
You're spending that much money.
Yes.
You ain't got time to clean. You working,
No.
okay? Because
Exactly.
you got to pay for that rent. So
I mean, let's be
love
honest.
that.
You get what you pay for, right? In any city,
I believe that.
anywhere you go. I mean, you had mentioned before, Danny, about the bigger cities. I mean, if you go to New York
Yes.
and you have something like that, you're paying well over $4,000 a month.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, for a studio. You know,
Right.
and so to be in a city like Toledo, like Steve said, this is a great city. The
Yes.
cost of living, really, when you think about it, that's not really that high, because anybody in Toledo is pretty much paying
Yeah.
well over $2,000 when you
Mortgage.
put all the bills together.
Correct.
mortgage, they are. I mean, a lot of times when I'm selling properties to people with the purchase price, the interest, their taxes and insurance, like your average family right now is actually coming pretty close to that a month anyways. And
Right.
by the
Oh, I
way,
see.
Right.
the rent in every area has went up.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yes.
not just
Right.
in this downtown
Right.
area. If you were to apply right now for an apartment or a house,
That's what I'm doing
actually
right now.
Marissa knows, because
Yes.
we talked about it, because I wanted to help her, and you
Yes.
guys know
Right.
I couldn't.
Right? Right.
Because there was nothing available for
Right.
her
Yeah,
to
it
even
is.
rent.
There was
Crazy.
nothing. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, and you're talking about downtown. People were saying, well, there's not grocery stores, but there was.
Yeah,
was
the
grocery stores.
ProMedica Market is right
Yes.
over there on Madison.
Yes.
So I mean, and then you've got the farmers market on the weekend.
I'm excited because
So-
I always heard like my grandma and people talk about like how downtown was amazing when they had Tidkeys in that era, and I feel like
yeah.
it's coming that way again.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm excited for just the whole, just downtown, the whole revive.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
excited,
doing
you
a
guys.
really great revitalization of the city, and I think
Yay.
it's amazing.
And you're always going to
Well-
get opinions whenever there's growth. You're
Yes.
going to have people on both sides. And,
But proud of
we're-
Toledo.
Yeah, we're proud of Toledo.
Yes.
We love seeing the
We
growth.
love our 419.
That's
Yes.
right. And we love seeing options. We
Yes.
love giving
Yeah.
people another
Yeah.
option, and so, but this is one of those sides of having to deal with it. Yeah. But there's some other things that we want to talk about along the lines of finances.
Oh, yes. So the SNAP program, which is the EBT card that people get. So during the COVID, within like the last 2 years, they decided to, raise that for families because of the whole COVID, people being laid off or not working. So that was raised. But now that COVID has died down, thank goodness, they restore that back to the original amount for people. So a lot of people aren't happy. I mean, there's tons of people that are on that program, and plus with the cost of living rising, the food. I mean, eggs, guys. How much is eggs?
Oh gosh, I
don't
saw a
get me
post of
started.
some $18 eggs. I was like, wait a minute, when did this happen?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was like literally a joke when I would see the memes, and then I went to the store and saw the eggs. I mean, you were saying at Costco you got a good deal, but
yeah, for 24 you can get them for like $7 or $8, which is a big difference.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's sad that they, and we get that they had to change that price, or not change the amount, because they probably have so many people applying
Right.
for,
Yeah.
assistance.
There's
But
only so much to
it's
give.
unfortunate, though,
It's
because-
a budget situation,
Yeah.
and I think that the people that are receiving it, they probably don't think of it that way.
Yeah,
but
for
there
sure.
definitely has been
Right.
a rise in people needing help because
Right.
of the fact that inflation is such a huge factor. So there's more people applying. There's only a certain amount of money. So in order to take care of everyone that needs food, they have to reduce their costs elsewhere.
Right.
So it's a tough situation, and
Yeah. I mean, if you were affected by it, let us know, and how you feel about that.
Other financial words in the news now. Stone Foltz family receiving a settlement from BG. That was in the news today. They're on national television talking about that. Steve, what do you know, man?
Well, I mean, I think, justice prevailed. I mean, over the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good.
I think by that settlement, what the family is going to receive, it's going to benefit the Stone Foltz Foundation,
Yeah.
which is going to be able to do more advocacy for
Right.
hazing. And I think they set the precedence. I mean, it's the largest settlement in the state of Ohio for a university. So
So they made a statement.
they made a
for
statement.
everyone. Yeah.
So, and it sends the message, it's just not going to be tolerated.
Yeah, the fraternity is no longer in existence on
Correct.
campus there.
Right.
We just want to make sure that we understand, and we tell everybody that this isn't really closure for the family.
No.
This is something that will continue this message as they grieve.
Right.
And they're against this hazing and what's happening all across the country.
Right.
And so it is a lot of money, but you know what? You can't put a dollar amount. on
Isn't
a
there
family
a
member.
foundation, though, that they are using the
Yes.
money
Yep.
to support, as a
Correct.
matter of fact? So they're not really just taking all the money. They're
Right.
actually
Right.
like, there's a foundation now.
Correct.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I've got a big question for you. Should local government officials live in the area in which they reside? What do you think about that?
I think you need to. I mean, what better way to know what's going on in your jurisdiction than being part of the jurisdiction? So that's my thought.
Well, Clint, I know The Blade had an article on January 15th stating that Toledo City employees choosing not to live within the geographical boundaries of the city. I know the mayor disapproved of it. He feels that if you live in the city, or if you serve in the city, you should live in the city. He thought it was hypocritical. So, I mean, I feel that too. I feel like if you are a public servant, you should definitely live in the city. That way you know the neighborhoods, you know your community, so you can serve them and you can understand them better. So I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Is it possible to still do your job really well, or is it just a matter of opinion from your constituency that you're not doing your job well if you don't live there?
That's a tough question.
That's a tough question.
Well, I think you can still do the job, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like
How
if you're
well?
living in the jurisdiction, you're going to get more accurate information
Yes.
about what's going on by living there, not getting secondhand information.
Yeah.
So.
It's tough because you want people to live well, you want them
Yeah.
to enjoy where they're living. It's a free country, but at the same time, you do want them to rub shoulders with the people that they're serving.
And our officials should be accessible.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for
So-
sure. Public officials are public servants, and they serve the community. So if you're not in the community to serve it, how can you really, really, truly make an impact?
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
Love My 419 is brought to you by Harold Jaffe Jewelers. They're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you for watching Love My 419.
Hey, this is literally the newest technology in the jewelry industry. I keep talking to you about how things are changing so rapidly. This is a remarkable piece of virtual reality It shows you diamonds in 3D, and it actually will show you a diamond from the time it is the rough diamond, how it looks when it comes out of the ground. And it'll in 3D, it'll spin, and they will show you the various stages that it takes for going from the rough diamond to the beautiful final finish. And the cool part about it is that it gives you the whole history of where the diamond came from, which country it came from, all the color clarity, all the sizes and weights and all the things. And one of the things that you can also do is put your hand in here, and you can see it's a pretty big diamond right now. But what it will do is it'll actually reduce down to actual size, and you can virtually try it on. You can put it on your hand, and you can see what the diamond looks like on your finger. So it's a really remarkable piece of equipment. We're very excited. We're certainly the first, one of the first in the United States to have it, and we are going to have a lot of fun with it. So stop by and take a look.
Love My 419 is brought to you in part by 360 Painting, the residential and commercial painting experts. Contact them today for more information, or to book a quote, please call 419-360-9121.
Love My 419 continues. Thanks for joining us. I'm Clint Hazlett. This is Danny Lee, Steve Remy, Leah, Marissa. We're so glad you guys are all here with us today.
Glad to be here.
This segment is brought to you by Dolled Up, and it's now time for stories in the 419 that you need to know.
The 419 stories you need to know!
Steve, you got a great one for us about the Toll House owner.
Yes. So for those of you that don't know, Will Lucas is a UT graduate. He owns his own tech company called Credo. And Will was he is a mover and shaker in Toledo. He was actually appointed by President Obama to be head of the Ohio Technology Group. Wow. He was appointed by the governor, but he recently has a podcast, and he is being nominated for the NAACP Image Award. So
awesome.
That's a huge, and if you've never been to Toll House is it's a private members club. What it basically does, it's created to nurture the creative minds in our city. So it gives you access to anybody that's doing things in the arts, technology, science, the restaurant industry. It's a great place.
Wow.
Love that.
Will Lucas, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Love My 419. Yeah, that's awesome. We love to hear great stories. Keep up that awesome work. We have another one in the news. Nicole Corey, re-election bid began last week at the Blarney. Yay. What are your thoughts about that?
But she's always been an advocate for our city. What a flipping the coin. She's a rock and roll chick.
Yes.
And then she's a Lucas County judge.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yep. And she also, for the autism.
Acoustic for Autism. Which she started. And that impressed me even before I had my son, who has autism, who's on the spectrum. And she was just such an advocate. Yeah. And I just remember going to the Village Idiot and seeing her there and seeing her perform. And she's just so passionate, and just love her.
Well, we have some footage to share with our folks, and take a look at this.
Yeah.
She is a treasure for justice, and I truly believe that.
Appreciate you guys all being here again. Thank you, Ed Bazinski, the Blarney. We were here 6 years ago. It's the only place that we would do it again. We really appreciate you all. So many wonderful faces. We love you all. Appreciate you. We are the Island of Misfit Toys. We have always been. We always will be. And I just want to thank everybody again. Give it up for Big C and Caden, distant cousins. Make sure you go see them. And John Borelli and Bobby May. Yeah, baby. We're trying to figure out some stuff. I guess I'm going to sing a song.
Well, first of all, it's been 6 years, which is really, really, really hard to believe. But things are a lot different. The very first time I ran, it was a surprise. I didn't know I was going to run. It kind of got thrown in my lap. This time, obviously, I'm running to keep my seat.
She is the most passionate, caring, beautiful soul inside and out that I've ever met, that cares more about our community, is willing to put the work in. Where there's hurt in the world, she tries to heal it. Where there is suffering, she tries to fix it. If there's injustice, she tries to fix it.
The difference in what I'm running on this year versus 6 years ago is 6 years ago I said these are all the things I want to do, and now I can say I've done them all and this is what I've done and this is the good work that we're doing in Toledo Municipal Court.
I've taken up kind of the spokesmanship for the charity that she started, Project I Am, and we do a lot of work to help a lot of families in the area.
We would not be here without Alicia, everybody. Give it up for Alicia. That's Big C's favorite person, that's for sure.
It is my dream job. This is not a stepping stone for me. I'm very happy where I am, and I still think that I'm making a difference in people's lives. I'm a big community person, and at this level of court, I feel like I still have the ability to change people's everyday lives. I haven't changed who I am at all. The hardest thing has been the charity stuff, because as a judge, there are judicial ethics. You know, we have a fundraiser, I have a campaign committee that solicits funds for me.
I hope you didn't get it tan. I hope you found the right man who will fix it for you. You go shopping anywhere, change the color of your hair. Hey, are you busy?
She's built something that is sustainable, that will carry on regardless of who's running it, and that was very important to her. The need is there. How do we keep this so it keeps going on regardless of who's around?
I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on?
I think we accomplished that tonight. Had a ton of people here and just a bunch of supporters and wonderful people, and I'm very grateful. Grateful to my community. Judge Corey here, and I still love my 419.
Fire cushion. Your promise. Your commitment. So magnificent, it will ignite her passion. Its unmatched beauty expresses the power of your love. The most perfectly cut, most gorgeous cushion diamond in all the world. Fire cushion. Exclusively at Harold Jaffe.
Yeah, file the lawsuit
You look
later.
like the Kanye in the picture.
Right?
You sure was.
I've been calling you light-skinned Kanye for a while. You just didn't know it. Ask him!
Yeezy
Since the
savvy.
day I met you.
Here at Harold Jaffe Jewelers, whether it's a small repair on a family heirloom or changing the battery in your watch, appraisals for insurance, on-premise repair and manufacturing, we're Harold Jaffe Jewelers, one of a kind.
Love My 419. Brought to you in part by Powell's Beauty Supply, servicing Toledo for over 30 years. Also brought to you by The Butler, Master Barber, changing lives one haircut at a time. Find him inside the Operations Barber Shop, 1824 North Reynolds Road. Coming up, more Love My 419.
So thank you again for all coming out, and I'll send it over to Mr. Bell.
Well, I'm here because I was here the first time we opened this place, and it was unbelievable then, and that Rachel is so committed to this community. I just had to come back for a second time. Let's start over again. 1, 2, 3. Somebody is putting a business in this community. It's important to be there just because this helps create the economic growth that helps other people inside our community. So I want to thank Rachel for her commitment to this city and for what she's doing and her no-quit attitude. You did that, Marvel. You must have practiced. You practiced last night. I can tell.
All of it had to be merged together, so it's been a very long and tedious process. But it wasn't some crazy takeover kind of thing. It's still Rachel Michaels Gourmet Popcorn is still here. I still make it every day. I'm still bagging it. But now we have a huge selection of nuts, like 27 different varieties, even more than what Bassett had before. If you weren't aware of how Bassett came about, the Bassett family started it in 1928. Then they sold it to another family, the Levines, who I have been working with closely, and they've been helping me through this whole process. So it's been a wonderful, wonderful arrangement. And then now it's Rachel Michaels merged with Bassett Nut. But that's kind of how it all came together.
Yes. Starting again. Yeah. We're rebranding, we're expanding. It's going to be amazing. So, corporate orders, get them in, please. Please, please, please. It's getting crazy already. So, bring in the corporate orders as soon as possible.
Sometimes I look into the mirror and I see my mother.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
She's passed some important things to me over the years.
Harold Jaffe, no one else compares. Harold Jaffe Jewelers, one of a kind. Always has been, always will be.
A bit like my mom.
And a bit like my daughter.
Someday, my daughter will look into the mirror.
Black and white sports, no gray.
What you don't do if you Serena Williams is allow Russell Wilson and Sierra to attend the damn event, sitting up there in damn sunglasses. That's why she lost. That's why she lost. I don't want to hear nothing about running to the corner. I don't want to hear nothing about no shots. I don't want to hear nothing about no young girls playing tennis. Damn front running, let's ride. 1-2 step. Man, get your asses out of here.
At 10 a.m. Saturdays.
ESPN 100.7, The Ticket.
And we also have for Coach Hobson and his family to take home.
Here at Harold Jaffe Jewelers, whether it's a small repair on a family heirloom or changing the battery in your watch, appraisals for insurance, on-premise repair and manufacturing, we're Harold Jaffe Jewelers, one of a kind.
I'm going to touch up my lips.
Mine says I'm perfect the way I am.
We'll frame that one.
We need a sign that says that in our room.
Here's one.
I'm going to wear a t-shirt.
She got flat feet. Okay, here's the other one.
Is that you?
I love it. Why are they accurate, though? Why did they all come out accurate? Wow. That's so strange.
He drinks too much wine. Okay.
Marissa, what'd yours say?
We should have a cigar show right now.
Right. Oh, God. We should
On the floor?
Well, I want to smoke
Oh
cigars.
my God,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
so thirsty.
Like cigar?
Love My 419, brought to you in part by Amy's Cleaning Service, the Wonder Woman of cleaning. Feature your business now on Love My 419.
Welcome back, friends of the 419. I'm Steve. We've got Leah, Clint, Danny, and Marissa. Let's talk fun, guys.
Yes.
Things are going on in the city. So I just came off this cleanse, right? So I've got food on the brain. So let's talk about some new restaurants that are going to be coming up.
Ooh, I love eating out.
So,
Me too.
who likes sushi? I'm a big,
I
yeah.
love sushi.
You don't like sushi?
I hate sushi.
What?
I have to eat the cooked kind. Though.
Me
It
too.
has to be.
I like veggie sushi, so yeah. I do.
Oh, no. Well, then we won't see you at Shibu at the new, it's going to be at the casino. So I'm really excited about this. So this is his new venture. He's got a location downtown. He's got two locations. He's got a sushi place, and then he's got a ramen place. So this is his new sushi place. So I'm really, really excited.
Nice.
So the soft opening is this week. He should be opened up at, this weekend.
Nice.
So let's go to Waterville. Waterville has a new
Yes.
restaurant that's going to be opening up called the Farnsworth Cocktail and Oyster Bar, 34-seat, cool little chic establishment in downtown Waterville in an old bank. So
Love
the location
that.
is really, really cool.
Yes.
So anybody who's getting married, you guys know anybody that's getting married?
Not me.
Really?
that rock.
Then
You didn't see that rock?
Hey.
Wow.
It's blinding us.
Oh, hey. Wow,
I should
okay.
have told you to get your sunglasses.
Right. Well, maybe you should go to the Super Bowl bridal show.
Yes.
Our friend Jim Lieber hosts this every year, and
Yes.
it's gotten bigger and bigger.
Yes.
Our producer Andre was involved with that a couple of years back.
Yeah, I need to stop going because, I'm on my fourth marriage, this next movie, so can't go to that one this year.
Kim will be too. It's totally fine.
Can I now?
I'm just trying to manifest my first one, so maybe I should go.
This is my first and only.
Will it be your
Somebody's
last?
going to the grave.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay.
Not sure who.
Who's officiating it?
Clint.
Hey, yes.
If you didn't know, Clint
used to be a pastor.
He can officiate a wedding.
I can.
And I'm hoping the whole cast will be at my wedding in Vegas because I feel like everyone belongs there.
I agree with that.
I like that.
I agree.
And then last in the 419, the Battle of 75. We got the Bowling Green Falcons against the Rockets on January 28th.
Go Rockets!
So let's
Go
go
Rockets!
Rockets. So that's just some of the fun that's going on in the 419.
Yay.
Lots of fun
Toledo's
going on
fun.
in the 419.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about your
Yeah, I
thing
was
you're
gonna
doing.
say, speaking of fun, I mean, it's not necessarily, well, yes, it is. I'm lying. It is a very fun event. So the WTOL Center is a nonprofit organization here in Toledo that's very close to my heart. I know the owner and founder, and I also work with them. And it is a training program. It's a facility where we offer different training programs in different industries such as broadcast journalism, computer animation, life skills, career skills, health and wellness. We'll have a business and entrepreneurship class. Eventually, we're going to be offering a grant writing class.
Wow.
So there's all many different array of courses, and we are opening it up. We're trying to get as many people enrolled as possible. So we are hosting a community resource night this Friday, January 27th, from 5 to 7 p.m. at the WTOL Center. It's 630 Cuthbert Road in Toledo. And we'll have bingo games, we'll have prize money, a raffle, and we will have all of the classes, course descriptions. You'll be able to meet the instructors. It's just a great time for you to be able to come check the center out and see what we got going on. So
sounds great.
Doing good stuff.
Yes,
Thank you.
love it.
Now, if somebody wants to find information to come to that event, where would they find that?
So you can go to the website, thewocenter.org, and you can also hit me up on Facebook. I have all the information you need. But yeah, definitely go check out our website. It has all of our courses, the prices. The courses do come with a small fee, but it is a small fee. And we also are going to be offering scholarship programs for lower income families who can't afford the fee. So
That's awesome.
I'm really excited about
That is
it.
amazing.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
Mention your Facebook.
Oh, yes, sorry. My Facebook, of course, is Leah Renee, so you can check out my Facebook, get all the information there. You can also check out Preston Homes on Facebook. That's the parent company. And again, WTOLcenter.org is our website, so check it out.
Wonderful, Leah.
Thank you, guys.
Well, as we go, we always like to leave you with a great word. And does anybody have a word for us as we leave?
Be safe, be kind, be blessed. Thank you for
Steve?
tuning in.
I want a level 3.
It's almost tax season.
Yes.
Well,
be wise.
Be wise. These are all great.
Okay, I have one. Self-love and self-care are so important to me. I will continue to show up for myself and prioritize my mental health. I make choices that honor my life and values. I am a unique, beautiful individual who will continue to attract the same energy into my life. So if you wake up every morning and tell yourself these things instead of feeding yourself negative, negative thoughts, you will be great.
Love that. I should probably save mine for next time.
Yes.
This is a crazy world we live in, but it's the only world we live in. Do your best to make it better.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.